Tom Lepic was a state runner-up wrestling for Clyde Bean, Pat Waters' coach, way back when.
And that happened at AAA. Now, the only one still going at the 138-pound class is in 1A. Todd Luther of Semco against Randy Kittelson of St. Ansgar. And the score is 6-3 here in favor of Luther of Semco.
Well, they're just starting the last period, and he's in a position where he just got reversed. I think, and near fall points against him as well.
We'll see. Kittelson is in the black. 2 makes it 6-5.
And 2 more for a near fall makes it 7-6.
And that's a change. Kittelson of St. Ansgar. Now he has Luther in right where Luther wants him.
Well, I think he's already had him on his back for another near fall. So the score now goes 9-6 in favor of Kittelson from St. Ansgar.
9-6 is the score.
But he had his legs wrapped around there, and I'm sure that he had them locked in a figure 4, which is, I think, illegal. I'm not sure. We couldn't see it very clearly, and there's blood all over, so we'll find out here.
A big nosebleed here for Luther of Semco. And that's why it stopped. There's a minute and 15 seconds to go. They're way behind the other matches. And I don't know whether it's because this nosebleed has been there before. Or
I would imagine. You know, time can go indefinitely as long as there's blood. You know, you're not restricted to the 2-minute injury time when somebody's bleeding.
We always say that pretty hard to fake blood. They do it in the movies, but you can't do it very well out in the mat.
Well, with that penalty point now, it moves the score 9-7 in favor of Randy Kittelson from St. Ansgar over Todd Luther from Gilman Semco.
So the St. Ansgar wrestler comes back out. Long and lanky 138-pounder Kittelson. The referee is Jim Christensen of Greenfield.
Almost caught him there before he was quite ready. That back popped his head up in the air, trying to give him the nosebleed back the other way, maybe. Well, he's up high, but he's under the arm. He's up high on top of his opponent. He's going to try to get him in another tip. Now, this is a dangerous place for Todd Luther to try to counter him out by flipping his hips across, because when you get caught, you automatically get 2 against you because you've been stopped. So you trade the reversal for the near fall. So he's trying to hop his hips over there.
2. He did give him the 2 back points. So now it's 11-7.
It's a tough way to beat that thing. You know, when a man takes the arm away, you're in a lot of trouble. Same, pull the arm in again. If he raises his hips up, then he'll cut under the hips and pull him up into the tilt again. See there, the hips are high, and he's trying to just step over top of that. But you get tipped on your back doing that. He stops you in there.
We have 14 seconds, 13. You'd get 2 points for near fall. 13-7.
All it means is stopped. It doesn't mean held there. It looks like it's cheap, and that's what a lot of coaches call it, but the rules are interpreted to say is he exposing his back.
And it ends right there with a 13-7 come from behind victory by Randy Kittelson of St. Ansgar at 1A, 138 pounds. He's the state champion. Let's get the awards now for 132 pounds in the 1A division.
Well, Doug and Chuck, another second-time champion here. Last year, Lane Billings of Nora Springs, Rock Falls, was champion at 138. Tonight, he's champion at 145. At 28 seconds into the third period, he caught Keith Slipcup, Grundy Center, in a cradle. And there you see what happened. A fall, 132 left in the third period. So the champion, Lane Billings, 145 in Class A. Dick?
Well, Dean, in the Class AA action, Marv Ryland, it plays like father, like son. The son of Coach Marv Ryland of Eagle Grove, the new state champion. He won by technical fall with 1 minute 41 seconds left in the match over Kurt Hayak of Cedar Rapids, LaSalle. There was no question what was going to happen right after the match started. It was 8-0, 14-0 at the end of the second period. Your new champion, Mark Ryland. Now back to you, Doug.
From 155 through the heavyweight, we're going to be watching the 1A matches. And tonight we have Chris Charlie of Janesville at 155 pounds against Mike, 138-pound wrestlers. And again, we start with the smaller schools, the single A.
Presenting the Class 1A 138-pound awards, Coach Kirby Moses of St. Ansgar. 6th place, Rod Oviatt, Logan Magnolia. 5th place, Harold Barnes, Eddyville. 4th place, Robert Furch, Conrad, BCL. 3rd place, Patrick Salto, Riceville. 2nd place, Todd Luther, Gilman, Semco. A Class 1A 138-pound champion from St. Ansgar, Randy Kittelson.
'1A champion. He came from behind, too. We saw that last part of his match against Todd Luther of Semco. And won 13-7. When we tuned into his match, what was the score? Something like 7-4?
He was down the other way, yeah.
Now the winners at Double A.
Sixth place, Jeff Koenig, West Liberty. 5th place, Neil Erickson, Mediapolis. 4th place, Terry Kelly, Van Horn, Benton Community. 3rd place, Sean Voigt, Mount Vernon. 2nd place, Steve Hamilton, Emmitsburg. And the Class 2A 138-pound champion from Starmont, Strawberry Point, Doug Streicher.
There's a successful family tonight, too, huh?
You bet. That's a couple of those brothers that we've seen win from different families.
And this one beat a one-time state champion. 7-2.